Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. Here's a recap of our top stories from the week.
The Hazleton area girls basketball team lost their first and only game of the season this past Friday as they visited Liberty High School in Bethlehem to face off against Perkiomen Valley. The Vikings held strong against the Lady Cougars, leading 33-15 by halftime. Despite their best efforts to close the gap, Hazleton ultimately left defeated with a final score of 63-50. The Lady Cougars still maintained an impressive 28-1 season, making it one of their best in years. Perkiomen Valley will advance to the semifinals on March 21st, where they will play against Archbishop Carroll. The Hazleton area boys basketball season also came to an end on Saturday as the team lost against Father Judge in the state quarterfinals. The Cougars were able to win 2 state playoff games against Northampton and Conestoga earlier this month. However, their winning streak came to an end at Easton Area High School last Saturday, where the team faced off against Father Judge from Philadelphia. The final score of the game was 79-49. The Father Judge Crusaders will now face Imhotep Charter in the semifinals next Saturday in hopes of making it to state finals on March 29th. A man from West Hazleton is facing charges after police say he was threatened to kill his parents. According to officers, West Hazleton police were first called to the scene on Saturday, March 15th, for a report of a fight on West Broad Street. Upon arriving, officers say they encountered Jose Adames Colon shouting loudly from a second-floor window. Following an investigation, it was revealed that Adames Colon had threatened to kill his mother and father multiple times and had been smashing items inside their home. Adames Colon has been charged with making terroristic threats, disorderly conduct, and public drunkenness. He is currently behind bars at the Luzerne County Correctional Facility. Officers from the Hazleton City Police Department also assisted during the incident. The Hazleton Area High School Cougar Chorus recently visited the state capitol in Harrisburg on Tuesday, March 11th. The students performed a series of songs in the Capitol Rotunda as part of Music in Our Schools Month. Music in Our Schools Month originally began as a single-day event in 1973 before growing into a month-long celebration in 1985. Since then, schools all over the country have showcased the importance of music programs for students of all grade levels during the month of March. PA State Representative Dane Watrow had the opportunity to see the students perform at the Capitol and was impressed with their talent.
Just taken back. I had a meeting I had to get to, and I started walking away, and I turned around and walked back. I said, I can't leave. Like I gotta continue to listen to this, and the instructor there is phenomenal. I know she sings in a choir in a local church, and just the children passionate, and you could hear it, see it. It was great to have them down at the Capitol, the Hazleton Area School District Choir. I hope they're going to come back next year.
The Hazleton High School Chorus is under the direction of Kim Sharonoff and features students from grades 9 through 12.
2 men have been arrested in Hazleton for their alleged involvement in a drug trafficking organization. According to police, Miguel Apollinaris and Luis Alicia were arrested after search warrants were executed in the 100 block of West 1st Street in Hazleton and the 300 block of 36th Street in Hazel Township. During the searches, investigators say over 200 grams of fentanyl and over $10,000 in U.S. currency were seized. Detectives also seized 1 gram of cocaine, multiple cell phones, and drug paraphernalia. Investigators say the 2 men had been working to distribute large quantities of bulk fentanyl in and around the Hazleton area. Apollinaris has been charged with 3 felony counts of delivery of a controlled substance and 2 felony counts of conspiracy to deliver a controlled substance, among other charges. Alicia has been charged with 1 felony count of possession with intent to deliver a controlled substance and 3 felony counts of conspiracy to deliver a controlled substance. The 2 men are currently behind bars at the Luzerne County Correctional Facility with denied bail. The annual Greater Hazleton Job Fair returned to the Laurel Mall on Thursday for its 29th year. The annual job fair is a free event organized by the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce in collaboration with the Hazleton Career Link. Each year, the event draws businesses from all over the Greater Hazleton area to meet with residents looking for educational and career opportunities. Chamber Vice President of Marketing, Leanne Falabelle, said the annual event fills an important need in the community.
I mean, there's definitely a need for it every year. I mean, it is the only job fair that's done in the Greater Hazleton community. We do partner with the Scranton and Wyoming Valley Chamber for one up in that, north of us, and there are job fairs south of us, but this is the only one that happens right here in Greater Hazleton. And we always are 30 to, there have been years where we've had 60 employers. It really depends on the unemployment rate, but there continues to be a need for it. So as long as there continues to be a need for it, the Chamber will provide the service.
Falabelle said she was also very pleased with the turnout at the event.
The turnout has been fantastic. We have 34 businesses that are taking part in the job fair today, and we've had probably well over 300 people come through for the day, and it's only 11:30 and it goes till 3:30. So
this year, the job fair featured 34 businesses and organizations, including Lehigh Valley Health Network, Blaze Alexander, and Johnson College. The event ran from 10 o'clock a.m. to 3:30 p.m. at the Laurel Mall on Route 93 in Hazleton. The Keystone Job Corps in Drums held a meeting on Wednesday to inform community organizations about their facility. The Keystone Job Corps is a residential training program for young adults aged 16 to 25 who are looking for skills that will help them obtain fulfilling careers. Over 400 students reside at the Job Corps, which offers GED programs, high school diploma programs, and career technical training in 14 career areas. Executive Center Director Kelly King said that these meetings are important because they help the public understand the Job Corps' mission.
Our goal is to make sure people are educated about what's happening down here and that they understand the value of this Job Corps Center in their community. Job Corps is a valuable resource on many fronts. It's valuable for young adults who want training. It's valuable for employers who need a trained workforce. We have over 207 employees on our campus, and then understanding the economic impact that this campus provides to our local community. That was quite the conversation this morning as we talked about our Community Relations Council.
King also praised the Technical Skills Training Program, which allows the students to practice what they learn and put it to practical use.
In this actual building that we're in, this is a ground-up building that our students built. So our construction students, our carpentry students, our electrical students, our plumbing students, they built this facility. So now it is owned by our culinary students. So behind us we have an industrial kitchen where our students are learning culinary arts. So today our culinary students were charged with preparing a meal for us. So we had some chicken marsala, we had some, I believe it was a haddock au gratin, and we had some seasonal vegetables along with rice, and then a few other treats for us. We had some Irish soda bread, we had a chocolate peanut butter pie type deal, and we had a pineapple upside down cake that was served. And then there was a vegetarian option as well.
Student involvement is one of the key aspects of the Job Corps, and King said she hopes the students carry that experience with them as they enter the workforce.
Our students are intimately involved in the operations of our campus, whether it's our Student Government Association, who recently went into their elections, or whether it's our student leaders in the dormitories or in the trades. Everything we say and do is about employability. From a handshake to how you wear your clothing in your uniform to presenting your ID to presenting their business cards. And that's what we live here 24/7.
The Keystone Job Corps is located at 235 West Foothills Drive in Drums. To learn more about the programs offered at the facility, you can visit jobcorps.gov. Coming up on WYLN News, Chris Fulmer leads us down the path through history with St. Clair, Part 4. Plus, we check in with State Representative Dane Watrow on Watrow's Weekly Update. And stay right here on WYLN. We'll be right back.
Brought to you by Lehigh Valley Health Network and Jefferson Health, investing in your well-being and building healthier communities, because more expertise and convenient care mean better outcomes and a healthier you. Learn more at lvhn.org/Jefferson.
My name is Eddie, and tomorrow's going to be rainy.
Weather Kids is brought to you by Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. Your health deserves a partner.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts, just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today.
Hey, it's Justin from Grand Central, and our trained sleep professionals are here to help you sleep like never before. With an extensive line of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we are sure to find you the right mattress at the right price. Free delivery and removal, interest-free financing for up to 60 months, and same or next day delivery on select models.
And don't forget, everyday low prices. Stop in to one of our 2 locations, Route 93 in Nescopec,
or downtown Hazleton,
and see why Northeast and Central Pennsylvania sleeps better with Grand Central.
WYLN TV 35 is expanding and is on the hunt for a dynamic salesperson to join our vibrant team. If you've got the passion and the drive, we want to hear from you. Send your resume to the email displayed on your screen. Don't miss this great opportunity.
This week on Let's Talk Chiropractic, Bev's story is great. Many of you who twist and crack your own neck, she developed pain down her arm by damaging her disc. So stop doing that bad habit. Watch the show to see how we corrected her whole future for her.
Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. Like and follow WYLN News on Facebook for the WYLN News Midday Update, posted daily between noon and 2 p.m., powered by Lehigh Valley Health Network. When it's serious, there's only one health network with seriously innovative health institutes. Lehigh Valley Health Network, your health deserves a partner.
Another St. Clairian to make his mark in the world was Dr. Claude Beck, who would be a pioneer in cardiology. Working for most of his career at the medical facilities of Cleveland's Case Western Reserve University, Dr. Beck was a forerunner in working to restore circulation to the heart, using a method that implanted pectoral muscle into the pericardium. He was also the first to determine the physiological basis for acute cardiac tamponade and pioneered the Beck 1 and Beck 2 operations. He is perhaps best remembered, though, for performing the first defibrillation in 1947 on a 14-year-old boy who went into cardiac arrest during surgery. When manually massaging the boy's heart for 45 minutes did not revive him, Dr. Beck used the defibrillator he had designed with his friend James Ram to shock the heart back to normal. The boy would make a full recovery afterwards. Back in St. Clair itself, coal mining would continue as a major economic driver for the town. The dangers of the mines, however, remained constant for those that entered them. On the morning of April 27, 1938, miners were working at the Buck Vein No. 9 of the St. Clair Coal Company outside town. Suddenly, 2 colossal explosions shook the mine. As they blew the mine entrance shut, rescue teams had to carry the survivors out an emergency exit shaft. 10 men lost their lives in the disaster, the worst mining accident in St. Clair's history. It was later determined that one of the support pillars had collapsed, releasing methane into the mine, which then ignited. As the 20th century progressed, sizable changes in shopping swept across America. Whereas for years a community's downtown was the heart and soul of purchasing goods, by the 1960s malls had started to grow in popularity as shopping destinations. In March 1967, ground was broken on a hill above Route 61 just south of St. Clair in a new mall. The new facility was given the name of the Fairlane Village Mall, after the Ford Fairlane, which landowners Robert and William Seitzinger sold at their nearby Ford dealership. Construction would be held up for several years as a coal vein was discovered on the mall's property while digging it out. PennDOT was also initially unwilling to build an access road to the proposed mall from the highway. Eventually the impasse would be resolved and work on the mall resumed by August 1973. The mall opened for business on August 13, 1974, when the Boskov store that serves as the anchor in the mall's north end opened its doors. Within 2 years, all the mall's storefronts had filled in. A Woolco department store anchored the south end, as did McCrory's on the west side. Other businesses in the mall's early years would include Ray and Derrick Drugstore, A to Z Vacuum Cleaner Mart, Fashion Bug, and Zales Jewelers. For younger visitors, the mall's Spaceport Arcade would offer them video game thrills for many years to come. Fox Theaters also operate in the mall for moviegoers. Opening for viewings on March 12, 1975, each of its 2 theaters could seat 395 patrons. By the mid-90s, it had become Carmike Cinemas. The theater closed in October 2000, then reopened in April 2001 as the Pottsville Cinemas. It closed for good in 2008. The Woolco anchor store would close for business in January 1983 after its parent company Woolworth shut all American Woolco stores down. A GB department store moved into the South Anchor space on July 12, 1983. It would serve the Fairlane Village Mall for 10 years until the chain was purchased by Value City following GB's emergence from bankruptcy in the early 90s. The store reopened as a Value City on February 25, 1993, and remained in the mall until the Value City chain went out of business in November 2008. Other stores cycled in and out of the mall over the years as well, including Van Scoy Diamond Mine, Walden Books, Schuylkill Valley Sporting Goods, Roma Delight Italian Restaurant, Puppy Love Pet Store, Coney Express Restaurant, Wright Craft, and Rue 21. The mall underwent a major makeover in 1995, one that also increased Boskov's retail space. The renovated mall opened for business on October 12, 1995. With a wider trend of switching to online shopping as the 21st century progressed, the Fairlane Village Mall has suffered an emptying out of its stores over the years, much as other malls have. Still, the mall holds on today, with Boskov still anchoring the north end as it has from the beginning. Through the Fairlane Village Mall's early history, Route 61 northbound made a sharp turn down a hill into St. Clair just north of the mall's property. It traveled through downtown St. Clair and 2nd Street, then veered northeast out of town, originally going through the village of Darkwater, which was largely bought out and demolished by the state when the road was widened in the early 1940s. The highway then passed underneath a railroad bridge before heading up Broad Mountain towards Frackville. The problem for St. Clair residents, though, was that traffic was frequently backed up in town during rush hour, with vehicles having to navigate 4 traffic lights on the strip. By the mid-1980s, after decades of trying, spearheaded by longtime Mayor Joseph H. Long, residents successfully petitioned the state to build a bypass around the community to ease congestion. The new road was built on the former Pennsylvania Railroad bed to the west of St. Clair proper. The St. Clair Bypass, officially called the Joseph H. Long Highway in honor of the former mayor who made it possible, opened to traffic on January 30th, 1988, and continues to carry traffic on Route 61 around the borough on its way north to Frackville and south to Pottsville. The former alignment of Route 61 is now buried under a Walmart superstore that opened above St. Clair in 2001.
Welcome back to Feel Good Friday. I'm joined with Dr. John. Dr. John, pleasure.
It's always a pleasure. Thanks for coming, big guy.
Thanks for having me. And we're going to talk about, the weather's getting warmer and people have to stay hydrated. So we're going to talk about the importance of hydration today.
In this office, so many of my patients, we do these exams on these truck drivers and I have a scale of the color of the urine. It has to be like a light lemonade. And I know we're talking bluntly, but no like a coffee color, or iced tea color. So the body is mainly water. Drink a gallon a day. In my life, I stop drinking though at 7 p.m. I urinate before I go to bed so you don't, because that's what patients say. I don't want to be drinking too much because then I'm up all night. None of you stop drinking at 7 p.m., urinate before you go to bed, then get a good night's rest. But Our bodies, our kidneys, our liver, our detoxification organs, they need water to break down all the toxins in our food and our air to get it out of our bodies. So again, water is better. Many people say to me, what about iced tea, coffee, beer, alcohol? Water is best. It hydrates. For a lot of those iced teas, they dehydrate us. So no substitute for good old water.
I wouldn't wish those kidney stones on anyone either with iced tea.
You're right.
But I'd like to thank Dr. John for joining us on this Feel Good Friday, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you, Ray.
If you're looking for an affordable pre-owned car or truck, Cheers Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, dependable, and quality vehicles. Stop in at 610 North Broad Street in West Hazleton, 570-454-7229. Cheers is proud to be celebrating 70 years in business.
70s Flashback Show is coming to the Wilson Center in Hazleton Friday, April 4th at 8 p.m. Doors open at 7 p.m. Tickets are $25, $30 at the door. Tickets are also available at Boscov's in the Laurel Mall.
Hey, did you know Wyln posts news stories and other bonus content on social media all week long? The Weather Kids, Fresh from the Farm, Everyday Heroes, Let's Talk Sports, Feel Good Friday, daily news stories, and more. Visit WYLNTV.com, Facebook, and YouTube to check it out. WYLN, the local leader on social media. We're your local network.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on WYLN TV 35.
Hello, this is State Representative Dane Watrow of the 116th Legislative District with details on an upcoming event that you may be interested in attending. To help residents better understand Pennsylvania's firearms laws and how to be more responsible gun owners, I am joining with Senator Dave Argel to co-host a free concealed carry seminar on Wednesday, April 9th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at the West Hazleton Borough Building located at 100 South 4th Street, Hazleton. Doors will open at 5:30 p.m. The seminar will feature presentations by Luzerne County District Attorney and the Luzerne County Sheriff, who will discuss Pennsylvania's gun laws and answer your questions. Registration is required for this event and can be made by visiting repwatrow.com events or by calling 570-453-1344. Our registration deadline is April 2nd. We hope to see you there. Thank you.
Express Care. Walk in and you walk into the region's most trusted health network.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600. WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to check out archive shows and a live stream of our broadcasts. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. You can also head directly to our YouTube page for all our programming at youtube.com/WYLNTV35. Subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time there's a new show available online. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969.
Hello, I'm WYLN historian Chris Fulmer. Pennsylvania's communities are filled with interesting history. Come with me as we discover the people, events, industries, and other historic facets of local towns.